Hey there everybody, Pete here from Comic Book Geezers. Welcome to another edition of the show. Today is another villain spotlight. We're going to go stick with DC here. Another Batman villain, one who has been around for quite a while, although not quite as long as some of the other ones we've covered recently. We're talking about, depending on how you pronounce it, Ra's al Ghul or Ra's al Ghul. All right, so here we've got another little of those collected editions. This is called Tales of the Demon. Ra's al Ghul, of course, the demon head, the head of the demon, the leader of the League of Assassins, first appeared in Batman number 232, June of 1971, created by none other than Dennis O'Neil, or Denny O'Neil, who we lost recently. Neil Adams, the first guy to really draw him. And Julius Schwartz kind of helped with the conceptual idea and the name of Ra's al Ghul. So he has proven to be one of Batman's long-standing nemesis, right? A little bit different than some of the other Batman villains. You've got, guys like the Joker and Clayface and the Penguin and the Riddler, right, and Mr. Freeze, all of these kind of really bizarre-looking characters and villains and evildoers, some with supernatural abilities, some who are just more like kind of gang leaders, of the underworld and what have you. But Ra's al Ghul, he's basically an assassin. He's a skilled assassin. He leads the League of Assassins. Also the father to Talia al Ghul, right, who had, of course, a thing with Batman / Bruce Wayne, which culminated in a child named Damian Wayne, right? So Damian Wayne, of course, the maternal grandson of Ra's al Ghul. And there's this thing called the Lazarus Pit, right? The Lazarus Pit is this body of water, this pool of water that allows someone who has died or is dying to have renewed life, to bring them back to life. And of course, that has kept Mr. Al Ghul alive through the centuries, always seemingly reinventing himself, right? But, make no mistake, a very fearsome adversary, not only because he kind of keeps coming back, but a master craftsman with the sword and martial arts. He kind of is almost like, DC's answer to the mythical Fu Manchu character in a weird way, right? So let's take a look at some of the artwork over the years. So again, this is Tales of the Demon. This is a collected DC edition, all right, that brings you all sorts of different issues. In fact, let's see, what if we have the first ever? We actually do. All right, Daughter of the Demon, June 1971, Batman number 232, starts on page 24. So let's take a look. Let's go straight to that. Now they have, here we go. I'm sitting there looking at they have like the different page numbers here. Here we go. So Daughter of the Demon. So this is the first appearance, and there he is. Okay. So you can kind of see what they were going with him. So not a big muscle guy, doesn't wear a freakish costume, doesn't have face paint, can't change his body, all that sort of stuff. He's just kind of like a sophisticated looking dude with the evil eyes, right? And always had a thing for Batman. Always called him the detective, right? They always called him by name, even when there was a time where could have been kind of the son-in-law. But let's just go through some of this artwork in here. Once again, I'm trying to get you some really good. So here again, that's him right there. They went for this character in the Batman film, played by Liam Neeson. All right, there's Daddy and there's Talia. Of course, Bruce couldn't stay away from Talia, and then hence we've got Damian, and we know how kind of messed up Damian is. But here you've got all sorts of stories, and I'll list through the years. And what's always great, this kind of like adversarial relationship between Ra's and Batman, because both guys highly intelligent. And really, I think, respect and understand the skills of the other. So there was always this weird respect between them. However, Ra's always wanting to, kind of take over the world, and he's got this view of how society should be, and of course, Batman doesn't quite agree with all that. There he is here with some of the League of Assassins, which of course, eventually Talia would take over the League of Assassins. But some pretty interesting stories. Whenever Ra's was involved, things took on somewhat of a different tone. Again, he's just not some crazy thug that Batman's trying to stop. Ra's was a true mastermind. And I would say, if you were to compare him to anybody like in the Marvel Universe, I would say maybe like the Red Skull, the Yellow Claw, Doctor Doom even. Very intelligent guy, and here's how, of course, how Batman gets in trouble, right? Yeah, him and Talia. So yeah, this is a pretty cool issue. And, a lot of the times when Ra's is involved in the storylines, it's not like he's... takes up a lot of space in the actual comic themselves. It's like, he's got this master plan, and he's got all these minions of people who kind of do his bidding. So it's not that often that he gets into, a skirmish with Batman himself. It's usually, he's always involved, but he's not always hand-to-hand combat. He does from time to time. He's also appeared in other superhero stories. Green Arrow comes to mind. So I'll read you the back. So Ra's al Ghul, long-lived eco-terrorist and founder of the League of Assassins, has proven through the years to be one of Batman's most formidable adversaries. Accompanied by his beautiful daughter Talia, Ra's has proven elusive, tempting, and very, very dangerous. And I'll just read you with this little, and again, it's called Batman Tales of the Demon, is this particular one here. So the stories that are in here, we've got Into the Den of the Death Dealers, which is from Detective Comics number 411 from May of 1971. You've got Daughter of the Demon, Batman 232 from June 71. All right, Into the Den of the Death Dealers kind of leads into Daughter of the Demon, and then Swamp Sinister from September 71, Batman number 235, Vengeance for the Dead Man, Batman number 240, March 72. You've got Bruce Wayne, Rest in Peace from Batman 242, July of 1972, The Lazarus Pit, Batman 243, August 1972. So a lot of these are right around from the same time. And The Demon Lives Again, Batman 244, 1972. I Now Pronounce You Batman and Wife from DC Special Series number 15, 1978. The Vengeance Vow, Detective Comics number 485, which is August and September 1979. Where Strikes the Assassins, Detective Comics 489, May of 1980. And Requiem for a Martyr, which is Detective Comics number 490, June, July 1980. So quite a few of the stories in this particular volume happen right around the beginning from when he first was introduced into the DC Universe. So, check it out. Pretty cool stuff. Ra's al Ghul, however you want to say it. Another of the long list of great Batman villains. I think we can all agree that one of the best rogues gallery in all of comicdom is probably Batman's. I would say, I have a lot of love for a lot of the Marvel villains, as you well know, but I would say that Batman's list of villains are pretty damn great. So there you have it, everybody. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't. Please click on the notification bell so you get notified of all of our videos, and also the link below to our The Sea of Tranquility merch page, where we do have some comic book geezers items. Very cool shirt. All right, get your wood shirt, right, created by Wild Bill himself, as well as David, our t-shirt specialist, and there's a coffee mug as well. So thanks for watching, everybody. Wild Bill and myself will be back hopefully this weekend to record some more stuff for you. Look forward to another solo edition of the show from me on Wednesday and Friday, and then over the weekend Bill and I will get together to record a bunch of things, so you'll see regular programming for a couple weeks after that. So thanks for watching, everybody. We appreciate it, and we'll see you real soon. Take care. Bye-bye.